Hello, Karina. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis as he promised he would. Here is my analysis. Number one, you guys spent a good amount of money making this site. It is a beautiful site. And while I can praise you for that, I actually don't have much interest in the aesthetics of it. I mean, having a good looking website is great because it's sort of like having a newly painted car. You pull up to your friend's house, they say, "Hey, can we go for a ride?" Same thing here. Folks will show up here and they'll want to go in. This is a good website. It really is. But people need to get here in order to click to go in. And I can tell you right now that your site is underperforming. And I can show you exactly where and how. Now, the first thing I do when I do an analysis is this. I go and I look at this paid tool that I have called Ahrefs. Now, this shows me all the metrics from your site, how your site has been performing in the last couple months. Now, this is a Google a Google search, and getting a little ahead of myself. This is a Google search for Houston, Texas roofer, obviously. And I need to explain a little bit about how Google works. And I want you to just think about your own Google experience as I talk about these things. And one of them is that the Google has an algorithm that shows you what they call the most relevant results. Now, relevancy to you and me might be different than what Google thinks they are, in that I think relevancy has to do with a good work ethic and good materials, and Google believes that relevancy has to do with having a website that gives them particular information. And that's what the Google algorithm is looking for, is particular information from a website. Now, at the very top of a search page, you're going to find these sponsored listings, which means that they paid to get there. Underneath that, we have the map pack, and all of these folks, all they did was fill out a Google business profile. And a Google business profile is kind of like a Facebook profile, except it's going to ask you like what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what your daily hours are. It's going to have some tick boxes for like on-site services or other things that you'll see when you go there. And it's not, rocket science to fill one of these out. Probably best done by someone with experience, but, I'll leave that in your hands. Underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results. Again, the order of these is decided by the Google algorithm. Now I'm going to start to talk to you about what the algorithm is actually looking for. Now, as you can see, Bronze Roofing is the #1 roofer here underneath the map pack. That means that they are rated highest in the organic searches. That's important because a lot of people don't understand what all this stuff is before the listings start. So a lot of people kind of, look at this stuff as a little iffy. Like, why would you need to be paid if you're on a list of things that are the best? Well, that's not the way that Google works. So I'm going to refer to Bronze Roofing as your #1 competitor. Here's their website. As you can see, it is a lovely website also. Nothing to write home about. But I'm going to do something right off the bat. I'm going to take your site, select all, copy, and paste your site, your homepage, into this Word document. You have 645 words. Here we go with Bronze. Do the same thing. Copy and paste into this Word document. They have 1,315 words. Now, as far as algorithms go, algorithms are looking for more. More is better for an algorithm. And so I have to tell you that 1,315 beats 645. But I can also tell you that Google wants you to have 1,500 words on your homepage before they consider you a legitimate business to have listed in their web search results. 1,500 words sounds like a lot. It is not. It is something easy to achieve. Now, what I'm going to show you is that all words are not equal. So here's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to go back to that paid tool that I had, Ahrefs. What I'm talking about are keywords. And keywords are words that you use in your industry every day, meaning things like gutters and soffit and gable, that sort of thing. I don't use those terms in my daily life ever. So any word that you use on a daily basis that your friends and family don't use, that's a keyword. And it could also be names of places in your area. certainly areas that you serve. Now, you have 18 keywords and Bronze has 306, so there's some catching up to do there. I'm going to show you what their keywords are. Roofing Houston, Bronze Roofing, obviously, because somebody might be searching for them. Roofing Contractor, Houston. Roofing Contractors. You see, those are two different searches because the algorithm does not discern between singular and plural. Roof Repairs, Houston. There's something here, I think, about metal roofs. Best Roofing Company in Houston. That's a good one to point out because they have it on their website. And if you don't have it on your website, when somebody in their Google world searches for the best roofing company in Houston, you're not going to come up if it's not on your website. It's just like you and me. Like I, had to go buy a bicycle recently, best bike dealer in my city. And what came up was a bunch of ones that I went, and I was pretty happy looking at all these various ones. They spent a lot of time on their website, so I found a couple places to go to. The same thing is true of this. If you don't have that you are the best roofing company in Houston on your webpage, I certainly hope you believe that's true because why be in business otherwise, I guess. But that is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about are backlinks. You have 8 backlinks. And backlink is where your site appears on someone else's site and there is a link back to your site. So for instance, like Yahoo or Yelp. That you have a listing there and people find your listing. Backlinks, you have 8. Bronze Roofing has, what do they have? What did I do? I went to the wrong one. They have 1,200. That seems like a lot to catch up to, but I can tell you that they have a bunch of garbage backlinks because the referring domains is 94. This number shouldn't be much more than 200. So they have a lot, they have 1,000 backlinks that are worthless, absolutely worthless. I'm going to show you what those are. Here are the ones that are worthwhile, the ones that are rated in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Homestead.com, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Today's Homeowner, etc., etc. Now there's a bunch down here in the 50s. Allpeople.com. Nobody goes there for their roofer advice. Nobody goes to HuluDirectory.com for their roofing advice. So you don't have that much to catch up with, really. I mean, this grouping here is about all you have to beat them on. And you'll have more and better backlinks than they do. And it will also make you rank higher in the Google search results. Now, just to remind you, this is where they are, number 1 in the actual roofers of a search result. Now, I'm going to show you what that means in money terms. Your traffic last month, you had 0 clicks from a Google search. With this beautiful website, that is a shame. You should be getting more clicks. That's what you made the site for. Now, that is a value of $0. Here's what Bronze had. They had 2,600 clicks, which would value of approximately $26,400. That's what the value of these clicks are, meaning that's what the value of being higher up on a Google search is. And if you're not trying to your best to compete to get up to the top of that Google search, then you are leaving money on the table is what I'm going to tell you. Listen, I've given you a couple of 3 suggestions actually to improve your website. 1, get a Google business profile. 2, get better keywords, the words that you use in your industry. And 3, get better backlinks. Because those 3 things are exactly what the Google algorithm is looking for. And you need to improve all 3 of those in order to get higher on the Google standings. So listen, I hope I've been helpful to you. And even though the things that I've just told you about are things you could do yourself, I would not recommend it because they are time consuming. And I'm going to assume that you would rather spend your time roofing than digging around in the belly of your website. And that being the case, I would really hope you would give Eric a call and he would be happy to guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've been helpful and you have a great rest of your day.